Darnell Boone, man, let the people know what your plans are for your career, and then we'll go ahead and let you go, fam.
Oh, no doubt, man. Well, me, I still got the aspiration to be a world champ. You know what I mean? I want to be the first one to come from 500 to be a world champ.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes,
And
sir.
and I'm still on the road for that, man. It's just getting the right fights to put me in line, and everybody that that's the right fights for me to put me in line. They either call in and be like, "Yeah, let's go," and then they like, "Nah, we're not taking that."
They don't want that work. They don't want that work.
Yeah, so right now, man, it's just I'm still grinding, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got another 3 years to do it. Now, I could do it. You know what I mean?
That's
So
what's
that's
up.
what y'all get the best of me, nothing but the grind. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
sir.
know?
Yes, sir. Well, you got our full.
Even if it don't happen, bro, I'm still gonna give it a try. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I'm just gonna go for it. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up.
You got our full support, man. I'm always.
The boxing game been good for me, even with the robberies and all the losses. You know what I'm saying? It's been good to me, man. Coming from where I come from, everything been an accomplishment. I didn't grow up saying, "Well, I'm gonna box."
Yeah.
I started late, and I had just stepped in the gym and to even start boxing. I didn't even think I was gonna be boxing this long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I made it this far just playing around. I never really just took it serious. Like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always short notice a fight. You know what I'm saying? I could beat him. Let me show everybody I can
Dude.
beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Boone?
So I never really just
I was just gonna say, I'm glad you said that because I've always wondered. I don't mean to take any more of your time, but I always wonder, fam, like, you beating motherfuckers, right? Like, you beating the shit out of Adonis Stevenson, or you knocking down Andre Ward, making him look bad for that moment in time, and then you fight Sergey Kovalev to a split decision, a fight you probably should have won if you dropped him 3 times in an 8-round bout, okay?
Right.
But it seems in the rematches with, of course, Adonis Stevenson and Kovalev, it was like a different you. So I kind of always felt, I was like, was he taking it seriously?
The second fight with Adonis Stevenson, they changed the weight on me.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they had already signed the contract to fight Chad Dawson, which I found out later on.
Right.
And they waited all the way until I got to Canada to tell me the fight was going to be at 175.
Wow.
I'm thinking I'm fighting at 68, so I'm walking around like 64, 65.
Word. Damn.
So he was much bigger than me. So with the punches that I'm dishing out, he can actually withstand them because he's so much bigger than me.
So do you seek possibly a third fight with him?
I want it.
Hell yeah.
I definitely want it because it was that second fight was unfair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all did that for you to benefit. You didn't do that for both of us to be at our best.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think he was a coward for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And even his people, his promoter, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that was funny style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, word.
You don't drain the cat all the way down and then be like, okay, well, we're gonna fight at this fight. Take it or leave it. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt. I mean, it's
if I'd have knew for a fact that I could be like, man, I ain't fighting this fight and go home with my money, I'd have did that.
Yeah.
But who's to say that they would have gave me my money? They probably would have suspended me for showing up and not fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably would have took my purse anyway. So I went on ahead and fought them. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I'm in a different country. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, you from a different cloth than a lot of these new age fighters, man, and it's public knowledge, man. I get on everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Adonis Stevenson is one of the dudes I don't know him personally, but as a fighter, I can't stand his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what he's doing. He's cherry picking the shit out of his opponents. You know what I'm saying? To try to keep that belt. So you from a different cloth though, man. You done fought every fucking body, and like you said, you started late, but you still got in the ring with everybody, and then you actually looked good against almost everybody. So I mean, yeah, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Even if the record's 500, it's a deceptive record, and motherfuckers know that.
Absolutely, yep. I've always known that, man.
And I say, like honestly, like out of them 23 losses, bro, at least 10 or 11 of them is actually where I just either took it just for the money, or either, you know what I'm saying, I lost it fair and square.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I just shouldn't have fought that dude that right then at that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I wasn't ready and I shouldn't have fought him. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of them is like straight BS. You know what I'm saying? Even like with the ones they say I got stopped. I've never been stopped.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like with the Adonis fight, you know, we had clash heads in like the second round, third round, and my orbital bone in my eye was broke. So when he dropped me the second time, which I didn't see it because my eye was closed. You know what I mean? I just laid there and let them count to 10. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm not gonna keep fighting this dude in my stuff closed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get hurt worse than what it was. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the same thing happened to Kell Brook against Triple G.
Then I fought in Mexico. I fought Marcos Parabon.
Yep.
You know, he just start winging shots. I'm catching shots when I'm on against the ropes, and then they just stop it out of the blue.
Oh, wow.
That's messed up.
So a lot of them punches didn't even land.
Yeah, I'm catching them on the gloves, and then the referee just jump in the middle and just stop it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what are you doing? He hit me with the I don't speak English.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Damn.
That's messed up.
Yeah, mind you, I was riding over to the venue with him, talking to him.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then another one, you know, the one I had an asthma attack in the corner. They wouldn't let me bring my inhaler to the corner. That was in Canada. Yeah, they wouldn't let me bring my inhaler in the corner.
Wow.
And I was actually winning on the cars when they stopped it.
Wow.
Damn. See,
they wouldn't let me bring my inhaler to the corner, and everywhere I let them know I got my inhaler. You know, I need this, but they wouldn't let me bring it to the corner. And then I fought Reef Magomedov in Vegas, where I was actually throwing a punch on the cat. He had dropped me the first round. You know, I was off balance. He had that. You know what I'm saying? It's a knockdown. I dropped. You know what I'm saying? But I just hit him with an uppercut, and I was throwing another one, and the referee jumped in and talked about I didn't look like I recovered from the knockdown.
Damn.
Man. Yo, we gonna
see, and that's that shit that we were talking about earlier in the call, man. Like, you know, when we were talking about the whole Kovalev fight, the first one, the shit was in Atlanta, Georgia, like you said, your one of your hometown.
Right.
We can't find that shit anywhere. And Seth was like, you know, main events had to have swept that shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Because
they probably totally erased that fight.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm the only one that even got the fight.
Damn.
And you know, I got it on one of them. I got it on one of them digital cameras, them little small jank.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, man. Them little digital cameras. I got it on a digital camera, bro.
Damn. Yeah, see that's that politics and boxing, people. That's what we talking about right here.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Sus.
Nah, I was gonna say, do I hear a wager? You know what I'm saying? On that footage?
Bro, if I gamble, bro, man, listen. Man, listen, I be betting all the time, man. Or everything, bro. Cause don't nobody know about that first fight. They just know about the second one. It's just hearsay about the first fight, but I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post it after that fight. I'm gonna post it up.
Man, I want to see that shit.
I'm tired of them keep trying to make me like this motherfucker just walked over me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time TV come on, I mean, it's good publicity. Any publicity is good publicity, but don't make it seem like you just was kicking my ass and this is what was going on. No, bro, this is why we fought this second time.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I always but before I even knew that there was a Sergey Kovalev versus Darnell Boone 2, I always wondered, why did you guys fight a second time? I had no clue that you had actually fought the first time, but when I couldn't find the first fight, that's the question that came up in my head. I was like, well, wait a minute. If they have a second fight, where's the first fight to cause this second fight? Yeah. So that's interesting. I
was busting his ass up that first fight. they don't want that to get out there, bro.
Damn.
Absolutely.
But I got it, and I'm gonna post it after they fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to get no angle on this, so they'll be like, well, he didn't see this fight. No, yeah. I'm gonna post it when it happens. Everything's subtle.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Whoever beat him after that, then, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm trying to make me a highlight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna post that fight.
I feel that.
That's what's up.
Make sure you tag my ass, bro. I'm trying to see that shit.
Cause I got it. I got both of them. I got the first Adonis Stevenson fight and the first Kovalev fight. I got both of them.
Word up. Word up.
It ain't no footage of none of them.
Man, yeah, that shit's crazy.
I'm not Adonis Stevenson slap out.
I heard. I heard about that.
They counted the 10 on him. This wasn't no TKO. They counted the 10 on him. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I sat him on his ass, bro.
They got that shit as a KO on your record. So
Yeah.
They got it as a KO.
They don't got the footage.
Of course
they just got
not.
what happened.
Of course not.
You see what I'm saying? They got the aftermath of it. They don't got what, because he dropped me the first round. Hit me with a straight left, dead to the center of the forehead. I came off my feet.
Damn.
Yeah, and I hit the ground, man. I didn't even have a corner for that, bro. I trained myself for 2 weeks.
Damn, Boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I trained myself for 2 weeks, man. I ain't even have a corner, man. My homeboy, man, worked my corner. He said, bro, what you need me to tell you? I said, bro, just give me some water.
Damn, man.
Man.
I'm about to knock this dude out.
Hey.
Damn, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I hope you got everything you need now on your quest to be world champion, man. And like I was saying earlier, man, you got our full support. You know what I'm saying? You always been cool. You always been very interactive. You know what I'm saying, with your people, and we appreciate you for that, fam.
No doubt, bro. And one more thing, man, before we get cut up out of here, man.
All right.
It's crazy because everything that I was supposed to have coming up through the rankings, like all the skill, all the agility and everything that I was supposed to have then, everything is coming together now.
Right.
So I'm just now hitting my prime now, even though I'm 36.
Okay.
Everything is coming to me now. All the skill, all the slickness, all the craftiness, everything is coming together now. So these boys about to be in all type of trouble.
Hell yeah,
and now I know I can punch. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
These boys about to be in all type of trouble, man.
Oh shit.
Because I'm not just going into their backyard not knowing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everything is coming together, and I know exactly how to box. I know exactly how to bang. I know exactly how to move here and move there, get out of here, get in. Man,
hell yeah.
I'm about to wreak havoc on them for the next 3 years.
There we go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all heard it here straight from the man, you know what I'm saying? Classic throwback fighter, Mr. Darnell Deezol Boone, man.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you, fam. I'll definitely be in touch, fam.
No doubt, bro. Anytime, man. I love kicking it with the fans, bro. It's just something in me. You know, because if it wasn't for the fans, man, we wouldn't be where we at. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They spend their hard-earned money that y'all work for all throughout the week. Y'all come see us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make fights happen because y'all want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always big ups to the fans. I always take my hats off to the fans, man. It's all about the fans at the end of the day.
That's real, fam. I appreciate that. I make sure my subscribers appreciate that. Sess appreciates it. That's what's up, fam. We will definitely be in touch.
For sure.
All right, boss. I'll let you go.
Appreciate it, Boone.
All right, man. Love y'all boys, man. Y'all be easy, man.
All right,
Hey,
you
do
too.
the same, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, there you have it, Mr. Darnell Boone. His thoughts on the fight, Sergey Kovalev versus Andre Ward coming up this weekend. His thoughts on his fights with Sergey Kovalev, Andre Ward, and Adonis Stevenson. You heard it right here on the Gods of Boxing Talk. Do what you do in the comment section. Will be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.